Of the hottest entertainment on the planet. I'm Fuego here, a Rapido Fuego review. It's what I like to call my out-of-theater reaction stuff. And just leaving the AMC, as you see up there, for the Screen Unseen. And wow, what a shocker. Got to see I Swear over a month early, because this, having been released last year and been in the award cycle in like the UK, for instance, this doesn't come out till April 24th, courtesy of Sony Picture Classics. And so, this is a film that courted a little bit of controversy recently, but I will get to that. And so, real life story of John Davidson. And so he is a Scottish man who started to realize around the age of 14 that he was struggling with Tourette syndrome. And so you have to make sure that the classification that he prefers is this is a condition, it is not a disability. And so a film like this, most definitely coming courtesy of Kirk Jones, I believe. So here in the States, he's most well known for Waking Ned Devine, at least for me. But and also a award-winning at the BAFTAs performance from Robert Aramayo, who beat out the likes of recent lead actor Oscar winner Michael B. Jordan, Timothée Chalamet, who were the two frontrunners. Very ironic seeing this film in theaters the day after the Oscars, when I'm assuming it'll be competing for the next award season cycle here in the United States, but who knows with the timing of its release and stuff. You never really can tell for sure. But so a very interesting line that this film had to straddle, because of the fact that most people like myself have that stereotype from something like Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, of the crass vulgarity of the tics that people that struggle with Tourette's endure. And so, to make it both comedic but not too over the top, I mean, it's very shocking. I mean, there was a lot of just laughter of the uncomfortable nature, a lot of scenarios that Davidson goes through in this movie, from in the early years of 14 when he's first realizing about this condition to later in life as he's trying to be a functional adult, but realizing he could be constantly in harm's way from these uncontrollable sort of urges and whatnot. And it really does straddle the line relatively well between not being exploitative and being far more informative about the condition. The acting from Robert is tremendous. I can definitely see why he ended up beating out so many other Hollywood heavy hitters. But what really, I guess, in the real world orchestrates, and beautiful Scottish landscape, by the way, that you see the countryside and everything in this film, and is gorgeously shot, tremendously acted. But as was evidenced by John Davidson's, what went down at the BAFTAs, without getting into any specifics, this is obviously something that cannot be cured, despite the hopeful nature of the finale of this film. And so this is a big recommend. April 24th, Sony Pictures Classics, I Swear, by the moon, the stars, and the sky.